chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Always a lot of great storylines when the Giants and Cowboys get together. And, of course, one everybody was buzzing about, the great young running back Zeke and Saquon, who finished 1-2 in the NFL in rushing last year. And down on the field before the game, you see those guys talking. You realize how big they are. Zeke at 228 pounds, Saquon 233 pounds. A bright future in the backfield for both of these franchises. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
50. 52's the mic. Squeeze, down the middle. 47. 52, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember,
and they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Down. 8, read. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Last week, performance over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 61, matchbox lights.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on first down. Barkley. They take him down at the 26. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he gets this one to Woodley complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready? Chopper!
To throw on second down, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The 20, 10, and he will score. Cowboys.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra. I don't think anyone would ever call this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Room here to run. It's all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down. 2nd and 2. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get for the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off play action. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This is Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire. Field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because and if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 24, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
22 yards there, a first down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the... as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shepard, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And the 13-year man puts it through. 12-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to...
The Red Sea parts and... Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. 25 yards. Prescott on first down. And he's going to be on the 35-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott to throw. That's going to be caught. zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense. Next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. The 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Jones now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And that is in. Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodge.
Let's go, let's go! Come on, right in. 52. Go to 54, right in. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Draw play, Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. To try again after the sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. A yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
With the score, Cowboys 26.
Set up, 8 read. You draw quarters. You. Showing it. Alert three.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up.
Corners, no reason to lighten up now. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Here we go. And shoot up. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
General West.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw it to the run, and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After the field goal, here's this is taken at the 3. All the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting...
And this is Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kick, they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey! High 7!
Jones throwing on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's 5. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll get this one down the yard line. First down Giants on a pickup of 14.
Protein spill!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. And he's going to go down around the 30.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing. Cannot connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rosa's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit. Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 8 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They go play action here on first down. Complete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
For the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Right here. Right here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be... They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to... Tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Barkley, toss play left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.